try to stop me. It's gonna be some dreadhead niggas in your lobby. You don't want no problem with me.
So y'all, I'm back, okay? And I'm sorry that this is coming into you all late, but my schedule just changed. And I went on a date night and things got a little bit out of control. So I wasn't up nothing yesterday night. So I miss Love and Hip Hop. I had to watch it this morning, y'all. Look, I'm sorry, but it's the normal time as far as you're used to. But in the upcoming weeks, I'm gonna be trying to put the videos out the night of. So y'all look forward to that. And let's just get into Queen Sugar. Okay, so you guys know that Hollywood and Vi have been kind of tittering on the line of getting back together, but they haven't really gotten back together. And Hollywood is trying to go through with the quickie divorce from Leanne, but he is receiving some issues about it. It's taking longer than he expected, and that is really putting a damper on him trying to get back with Vi. Charlie comes up with a brilliant idea of getting their own mill to grind the cane to make the sugar, because like we've talked about before, the Boudreaux and the Landrys own all of the sugar mills close by. Okay, there's one in St. James County, St. James Parish that Ralph Angel wants to use, and then they can just get refrigerated trucks, and it would just be them paying for the transportation and how much, you know, it costs the upkeep of the trucks. And that would be a good alternative too. And Charlie is not really telling them what's going on. She's not telling them that she's trying to negotiate this deal with the owner of the Stingers. I told y'all last review that that's the owner of the basketball team for New Orleans on the show. And he has a lot of money, and she is trying to get him to take Davis and his partner Felix, who they used to play on the Gladiators together, and now they're both free agents. And she's kind of saying, look, if I can get Davis and Felix to come here to New Orleans, will you, you know, go in half with me on this sugar mill? Like, that's basically what she wants to do. The owner does not think she can do it, so she has something to prove to him, and she's definitely going to be getting back on her I'm that boss type bitch thing so that she can make this happen, because I think she is really in a mindset of taking down the Landrys and the Boudreaux. Fuck what you heard, okay? Remy even is skeptical and telling her how, you know, it'll take time to get that mill up and running, even if they do buy it. You know what I'm saying? They want $9 million for it. That's a lot of money. And right now she's going through issues with her divorce and being able to get in, you know, get into all of the money that they have. So I feel like Charlie is really putting the horse, you know, the cart before the horse in this situation. But at the same time, she keeps telling us that she has dealt with bigger and badder motherfuckers in her life. Okay, she has put a bunch of old white men down. Okay, she has done this. Okay, and you don't need to tell her what she need, you know, what she need to do or what she gonna do. She gonna figure it out. Okay, she gonna Clay Huxtable this motherfucker. Okay, she will do it and figure it out and do it better than anybody that you would ever seen do it. All right, and I'm looking forward to it. I want to see her take them down. We all do. And her being so educated and being so smart and being a businesswoman and running the shit the way she has kind of made us feel comfortable that she's going to be able to make this happen. And I hope she does, because otherwise I'm going to be very fucking disappointed. Okay, I'm going to be hurt. All right. And Ralph Angel is like really having a hard time with dealing with the fact that Charlie is not letting him in and not listening to him when it comes to the business. So he kind of starts to rely on Darla, and him and Darla are basically back together. I don't know if you hoes heard, but Ralph Angel is off the fucking market. Okay, they doing it. Okay, they making love and shit. Okay, she telling him that, you know, he is everything and he has done so much and he should be proud of himself, and she's proud of him for all of the things he's done to keep this farm going. And, you know, people are really trying to let Ralph Angel know that he's doing a good job and to keep his head up, because him dealing with Charlie makes him feel like he really has no say-so and he has no power. And that's not what it is. And it's very important for him, I feel like, to get the pat on the back from everybody, because it's been so long since he's been in a position to own something, to have some type of ownership, some type of rights. And, you know, when you go from being a prisoner and somebody in jail to now being a business owner and being in charge of a farm, he has some pride in that. And it's just good to see. Like, you really want that for all black men, really, to have that ownership of their own business, to feel and stand on their own 2 feet and know that they're making a way for themselves and for their family, and not just, you know, relying on somebody else else or having to rely on somebody else in order to make ends meet. So, you know, it was something good that I saw. And y'all know that chocolatey Ralph Angel just makes it work all the best, y'all. He just really makes you root for him with his good looking self. And y'all, if Bianca Lawson don't still look as young as she did when she was on Buffy, bitch, I can't. Okay, a little less full, a little skinnier, but I heard she went vegan. But it don't even matter because the bitch like 40 years old and she still look 20 something. So I mean, Jesus Christ. Okay, they just giving us so much on this show right now between Ralph Angel and Darla. Micah and Kiki are really getting closer and kind of like starting to put that "you my boyfriend, I'm your girlfriend, we go together, yeah," you know, type thing going on. She like, "The way you be kissing me, boy, you better know that you my boyfriend and you come and meet my daddy Boogie." Apparently this is her stepdaddy and he's been more of a father to her than her real dad. He left when she was a baby. And she kind of talks to him and tells him maybe he should talk to his own dad, because at the end of the day, you know, Davis loves him and he hasn't been receiving any of his phone calls. And Davis has been texting Charlie telling her, "Would you please tell Micah to call me? I've been calling and texting and he's ignoring me." And I feel like she doesn't know if she should get involved in it or if she should tell him something. But at the end of the day, what's between them is between them. And I think she should tell him that he should talk to his daddy, because at the end of the day, and I hate to keep saying that, but I'm saying, like, in the long run, when he looks down, you know, when she and him look down this little boy's life, is him having a relationship with his father or being angry with his father going to be better for him? You know what I'm saying? So I think it's important for her to tell him to talk to his dad. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even think about it. I didn't say it in my Real Housewives of Atlanta review, but I kind of feel the same way with Candy. I know Candy is upset, but I feel like it's for the betterment of the child in the long run if you tell them they need to have a relationship with the father, if he's gonna do the right thing. Now if he's not, I wouldn't impress upon my child to do that either and keep getting their feelings hurt. But you know, at the same time, I guess you could say the situation is different dealing with, you know, the different shows. But whatever, Davis wants to be there for his son, and Micah should give him a chance. You know, he cheated, he likes prostitutes. When you grow up, you'll realize that most men do, honey. That doesn't mean that they can't be real good fathers to their sons. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop it. In order to make this deal work out with the Stingers owner, she goes to meet with Felix's wife, who used to be her homegirl, but it's like really shady. Like, it's Basketball Wives like 1000, okay? Like, these bitches are for truth. We're friends, but we hate each other. Like, you can feel it in the air. And basically what comes of this catty ass conversation is that Felix's wife didn't meet with the prostitute who sued them, did not talk to her, so does not know what actually happened. And Charlie sees this as an opportunity to use what she knows over her head to make Felix move his ass to New Orleans, because old girl has family in New Orleans, so why not? Tell Felix that you want to come to New Orleans so you can be closer to your family. Or I'm going to tell everybody about what happened, since nobody seems to know and they all think it's all on my husband. I would love to fucking tell them how your husband was the one that actually took part in the gang raping. Okay, yes, my husband might have said, "Hey, if you're gonna fuck her, I paid for her," but at the end of the day, he didn't actually rape her. Your husband and a bunch of other husbands did. And yeah, bitch, if you think I'm not real, okay, if you think I'm not gonna put this shit out there, if you think I'm not gonna blackmail you, bitch, okay, then you ain't never really know me, and I hope you know me by now. Okay, like it was so shiesty, but I was kind of here for it, because I felt like old girl was throwing shade and was never really a real friend anyway. And if the shoe was on the other foot, she would have done the exact same thing. So fuck the bitch, okay? Do what you gotta do, Charlie. Get Felix and Davis ass to New Orleans so we can get this damn sugar mill popping, because we ain't got time to be relying on the white folks that enslaved us. Okay, I'm with you. So y'all, Roberta tries to get Vi to go out. Boogie and Ralph Angel get old Hollywood to go out. They, you know, everybody want them to perk up. They've been sad, they've been depressed, you know, aggravating the fuck out of everybody because they ain't back together. So all of their mutual friends is trying to get them to go out. So they go out, and Hollywood sees Vi dancing with this guy and decides that he's gonna leave the club, and then eventually that he's gonna leave Ralph Angel's house, and kind of like he's just gonna give up on getting back with Vi. Like, like seeing her dancing with some dude like just broke his heart. I mean, like, she could have been fucking him on the dance floor, you know, as far as we know, the way he reacted. I don't understand why he just walked away, why he didn't go up to her, why he didn't say something. Like, I hate when people do that. You know, this will be the prime time for you to go walk up and be like, can I have this next dance, baby? You know what I'm saying? And see what get popping. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna leave and feel all hurt just because she dancing. She doing the same thing you doing. Trying to get her mind off you like you trying to get your mind off her. Like, she just having a easier time at it than you. And that's only because she been at the club long and probably had a few, you know, a few more drinks. Come on, bro. Like, I felt like Hollywood took that way too seriously. And now I don't know if they gonna get back together, y'all. I really don't. Because it looked like he needs more time now. And I'm just like, what the fuck you need more time for? You the one who was lying about being married and shit. Like, yo, how they gonna let this perfect thing fall? Y'all, okay, so then Nova meets with Too Sweet's public offender, and it comes to her attention that the public defender's office has no money, no resources, and you can't be mad at me, bitch, because if it ain't came on my file yet, I don't know what you want me to do. Okay, I can only do so much. It's 150,000 fucking children that's out here being, you know, put in the system, and I can't do everything at one time, bitch. I'm in a wheelchair. I don't even have my legs. Okay, I am giving you all I have, bitch. Okay. The man was just basically telling her, like, look, I'm sorry, but this is what we got to work with, and this is what it is. So she has her big, y'all know she had that forum at Xavier, and it was, I don't know whether it was televised or not, but it was like a big forum where she answered questions from this lady, and I didn't catch the lady's name, but she's supposedly, you know, a famous journalist. So they sit down and they talk, and I kind of feel like basically Nova just put it out there what is going on, and how Too Sweet and all of these other guys will be, you know, having their life held in a balance of not knowing whether they're going to go to jail or not for years. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is torture to somebody's spirit to not know if they are actually free or not. And also she says that they shouldn't be in adult prisons. And this is something that I have felt for a very long time, that to put children, regardless of the crime, to put children in prisons, especially for the crime like carrying weed and having a weapon but ain't killed nobody, like, that doesn't mean, just because you have a gun on you, don't mean that you grown enough and emotionally equipped to go into a jail with grown ass men that's been in there for years trying to get your little boy booty hole. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like there isn't as much of a line drawn with how much we want to fuck up the mindset of our children when it comes to black boys. White boys, oh no, he raped somebody, we don't want to fuck up his whole life because it's one mistake, baby. Black boy, oh, he raped somebody, oh, he's a rapist forever. Send his fucking, you know, ass to jail forever. You know, I don't want to see him until he's 85 years old and he can't even get it up enough to rape somebody. Like, that's the type of shit we see. And I really feel like this is a testament to that, and how that has to change, the attitude, the mindset towards people, and how they get treated differently because of what race they are. We have to start pointing the shit out and making it a point to change it. But if we keep acting like it's not happening, we keep ignoring it, acting like, oh no, everything's all equal, and you don't have preferential treatment towards people depending on their race, just because this is how you've seen them throughout your life. You have a predisposed attitude towards certain races. Yes, you fucking do. Okay, yes, you do. Be honest about it. Just because you're a judge, lawyer, public defender, whatever, doesn't mean that you're exempt from having your own prejudices, and not even really prejudices, but just the thoughts that you have in your head that dictate how you treat people. You know what I'm saying? And that takes place in the system, and that's what makes it so fucked up a lot of the times, is that we don't have the same amount of compassion for everybody regardless of their skin color. And that is what I think was like the main point. And Nova's little cute you know, little cute married ex-boo was sitting in the audience, and he called her later that night and told her that he was happy for her, he was proud of her, he left his wife, and that Too Sweet now, you know, no longer has charges against him because he made some phone calls. And I'm like, so you mean to tell me all you had to do was make some phone calls this whole time, but it took you sitting in a fucking forum and leaving your wife to see how fucked up it was that young boy was about to spend all that time in jail getting his ass beat by other grown ass fucking men for what, maybe having weed on him? It ain't that deep. Like, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that fucking deep. You know what I'm saying? When you like I said, you look at a little white teenage boy with weed on him, and you feel like, oh, he's just being a teenager. And it's a black boy, oh, he's gonna distribute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, whatever the situation, I feel like the compassion needs to be spread throughout the races, no matter what. That's how I feel. And I don't really feel like I'm happy with Nova getting back with him, because I feel like if this was something you could have done from jump, why wasn't it something that you know, that you just felt that you should do, you know, to help this little boy, especially when you knew the circumstances? Now you want to do it, like now, to get her back? I don't know whether it's genuine or you trying to do it just to get back in her good graces because you want to be with her. I don't know. But all I know is Nova seemed happy with what he did, girl. She seemed like she was going to give it up to him later on. And now that the little girl out the picture because she wanted to take over her shine, and we ain't got time for that. I guess it's prime hunting season. So yeah, y'all, that was basically everything that happened in Queen Sugar. I hope you enjoyed the review. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Share the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day. Peace out.
On my mama, on my hood, I look fly, I look